Hey guys, just wanted to do a quick video on a couple bows. As you look at them, they're very similar. You might think they're the same models, but as you can see, the one of them is a Samick Journey. This would be a 64-inch bow, 50-pound draw. And we have my wife's bow as well. Very similar, actually the exact same riser. This is a Samick Sage, 62-inch bow, 30-inch draw. Now, we're quite new to the archery world. I did a lot of research and found that this seemed to be a good place to start. Last bow I had, I would have been about 20 years younger, and that was a bear compound bow, black bear model. Decided we wanted to do something a little different and go instinctual on this without sights, and so far we're enjoying it quite a bit. Mine in particular I ordered from Self-Reliance Outfitters, affiliated with the Pathfinder School, and had excellent customer service through them. Very good, no problems at all. They sent it across the border for me. I am up here in Canada, of course, and very quick to ship, and very good for communication as well. So yeah, I'm very happy with that. They included these foam pieces. They refer to them as a common man quiver. They're just pieces of fairly dense foam, a few holes in it, just slides over the riser. It's a good option just for a cheap way to keep arrows on your bow if you're lugging it around. They're not quick. They're not really meant to be. They're just supposed to do the job and hold your arrows in the meantime. You're not going to be firing 3 arrows quick out of this quiver without a lot of training, and I certainly don't have that dexterity myself. As of now, you'd want to go with a different quiver method than this if you were trying to get any speed out of the thing. But essentially, as I mentioned, the two risers are exactly the same. Of course, they're each different pieces of wood, so our grains are different. One thing I've noticed, I got my wife's from a place called Tent City in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. They were also very quick to ship. I bought it and they had it to me within 3 or 4 days. One thing I noticed is the brass fittings for the quiver and for the sights. It seemed maybe hers might have sat a little longer before being sold than mine did, as this brass is quite a bit more polished and not darkened up yet, where these are. Just an observation. These are olive diamond wood and maple risers. Now I say that, but I also see a third type of wood in here, which I can't identify for you, but I like the grains on these. They're very attractive. Also has the front threaded portion for stabilizer, or if you want to go bow fishing, you can certainly do that. The limbs are hard maple with fiberglass on the exterior. This is a takedown bow, and again, pretty much everything I'm going to say about one relates to the other. The only thing different between these is the Journey is an inch longer on each end, so it's 64-inch, again 62. My wife's in particular happens to be a 30-pound with the factory string on it. And I've done a Flemish fast light string on mine, on the 50-pound bow, with a set of bow jacks. It's definitely quieter. I was happy that this was reinforced for the fast light plus string. I'd eventually like to hunt with it. I'm not skilled enough yet to take that venture. It wouldn't be humane for me to go out shooting at animals right now. But I'd like to get there with some practice and be able to expand my deer season here in Canada to not limited to rifles. So, again, they're takedown, toolless takedown, which I like. I know there are a couple other models of Samicks that are also takedown, but they require an Allen key. This I prefer. It's Might not look quite as clean with the big knobs on it, but very handy. Be able to just tear it down, throw it in the backpack, and go. My experience so far with them, they seem to be nice and smooth. Again, you're not listening to somebody who's very well versed in archery, but hauling them back, there's no soft spots, no higher tension. It just seems very even to pull. I like that they're reinforced on the cups for your limbs. Again, I find the risers quite attractive. The different wood grains seem to have taken some time to really put some style into them. For their price, they're pretty hard to beat, and I know you hear this everywhere on the internet that they're very good to start with. The Sage we got here in Canada, it came to with shipping. It was about 190 Canadian, including shipping and tax. Of course, we had to pay tax here in the country. The Journey, I think I got it for a little less than that, even coming across the border. Of course, sometimes they hit you up for tax and duty at the border. Sometimes they don't. It's all I don't know how the Postal Service decides, but in this case, I got lucky and there was no charge at the door. I think I paid about 180 total for this one. Picked up some arrows to go with them. We went with, through my research, what I figured was properly weighted for the, or properly sized for the weighted bows. These are Ted Nugent Edition gold tips, 400 spine. Just some turkey feather fletchings on there. And for my wife's bow, we've got some Easton carbon ions. These are 500 spine with blazer fletchings. And they both have wraps on them. But yeah, on a whole, so far I've got rave reviews for these. We've been out just in the yard. I've got a couple videos up so far. I'll get you some better quality videos now that the weather is turning around and we're getting out of our winter stage up here in Canada. Had to go searching for a few arrows in the snow. Thankfully, that shouldn't be an issue for much longer now. So here we are, beginning of May, and I think my snowbank's finally disappearing. So, all right. Have any questions? Feel free to send me an email. Again, I'm no authority on this stuff, but if you want some of my impressions or anything like that, message me anytime and I'll get back to you. Canadian Sheepdog, signing off.